is in the building. What's going on, crypto people? Life is good. Got another gem for you. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Wow, what an interesting time. How blessed are we to be early adopters in this new asset class that is the digital asset space? Gotta tell you, we can get in the know, we can get in early. Man, I gotta tell you, I've been really excited and impressed with the BABB app. Yeah, BABB app. Really impressed with that. Just downloaded the Railgun. Excited about that. Privacy and DeFi, privacy in your transactions. Taking advantage of ZK snarks. We're going to get into that. Panther protocol is genius in motion, but how accessible is it? How accessible is it right now? That's the $64 trillion question. Big John says, I've always wondered where you got that tune from. I like it. Oh, yes, indeed, indeed. Love it. That's Brooklyn and the Bridge, baby. You know, being a BK native myself. South Texas crypto's in the building. What's good, my guy? Yeah, I heard about that. South Texas crypto. Be careful, Siege. No more, grabs and moonshots or in those emojis, or the SEC will punish you for being a financial advisor. I mean, the notion that a federal judge, like seriously thought that's okay. Like, yeah, we're gonna in a federal court says, yeah, I'm gonna put my name behind this decision to make an emoji, that an emoji constitutes giving out financial advice. Wow. I mean, I don't even know what to think about that. That is just the craziest. An emoji. Like, wow. Absolute crazy stuff, man. I don't even know how to even begin to think about that. But I will tell you this. This is what I do know. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest financial wealth transfer in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Holy, what is going on? Are you participating, or are you bowing down to the likes of Augustine Carson because he says that the battle has been lost for crypto as a medium of exchange or a form of money? Man, I heard an entertainer the other day, an entertaining content creator the other day talking about, well, Carson said the crypto has lost that fight, so it's over. What? Because the head of the BIS said it? Like, what? Oh, man. Yeah, it's over. It's over. The fight for our own money and choosing our own money and monetary policy, it's over because Augustine said so. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We get to decide, not that dude. Like, when are we going to wake up and realize that that dude doesn't get to decide? We get to decide. There isn't a bank without a depositor. Let me say that again. There isn't a bank without a depositor. Like, when are we gonna? We have to wake up to the reality and the power that we have when we collectively come together, not getting on our knees and groveling to the likes of the head of the BIS or the IMF or any of those other three-letter folks that think that they can determine what we want to do with our money and the money that we choose. Unbelievable. Just bow down. Just bow down. Yeah, Augustine, you're right. We lost the fight. Like, why are you in the digital asset space if you just want to report that Augustine said so, so it's over? It must be so. Like, give me a break already. Like, unbelievable. Oh, unbelievable. What's going on, Paul Bogo? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I've been checking out a couple of things I'm excited about. I downloaded the BAB app, the BABB, the BAX app, downloaded that thing, and I got to tell you, impressive. I don't know how to fully use it. Impressive, though. I mean, that thing was screaming. The app on my phone was screaming like I had the highest level of Wi-Fi ever created in the history of man. I mean, it was screaming. They have a token. It's the I think it's the BABB token. I don't know if you type in BABB or BAX. Let me see here. If I type in BAX, what comes up? Yep, you type in BAX and it comes up the BABB token. Remember we were having that discussion, South Texas Crypto, Big John. Remember I was asking you guys, which one should I get? Should I get some Blur, the BLUR token, or should I get some BAX token?
So the whole foundation of what crypto is, it's supposed to be distributed.
All right, Larry. I don't know why Larry just decided to chime in. But remember, I was asking that question, and I decided to just go 50-50. I just split it up. I just split up that dirty, nasty fiat and got some of both. And I just happened to notice that, BAX went on a little run. It's since retraced since then, but it went on a little run. But I decided to, participate, be active, use the thing, see what's up. And I got to tell you, impressed so far. I still got to figure out how I'm going to connect my bank account and a bank card. But thus far, in terms of the speed, the UX, UI, really, really, really good. Got to tell you, it was really impressed. I was totally impressed. I got to find out this whole currency X thing and how you can top up, quote unquote. Don't know that yet, but I was going to move my BAX token off the exchange onto the app, and so I decided to. I was going to try to find a wallet for it at first, and then I said, let me see if they have an app, and they did have an app, and boy, oh boy, impressive stuff. So we're going to go over Panther protocol, guys. I mean, I get that, they're going to be doing some stuff on Flare. But what's going on right now for the average Joe and Jane with Panther protocol? What's going on there? I don't see anything other than the ability just to purchase the digital asset that supports the blockchain. But I don't see anything else that's, for you or me to use, create a wallet, any of that. So I began to do some more research on Railgun using ZK Snark's privacy app. They got this concept of shielded versus unshielded. Loving it thus far. So we're going to go over that. I'm going to go over the market. Oh, I got two things going on here. Which one do I want to keep? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll keep this one too. And I think that the Flux protocol is now called SEDA. Oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to talk about is this SEDA. No, it's not that. The new word on the street is what Coinbase is up to. This layer 2 Coinbase thing. What this base thing. When you look at the partners that are hooked up with that, are they trying to compete with Flare Networks? That's what it feels like to me. Have you guys heard about it? It's called Base, BASE. Coinbase announced it. You guys heard it? Are they trying to compete? Did it come across like they were trying to compete with Flare Network? Here's what I'll say to that. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna share some stuff with you. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that old Coinbase thing? It's called Base. It's a layer 2. Oh man. I mean, it'd be cool if you would just first release people's Flare and Songbird. So yes, Big John, you heard of it, or yes, you think it's a competing thing with Flare Networks? Guys, let me know. I'm gonna share some nastiness about. I'm gonna share some stuff about that. Well, you know, if you're trying to compete with Flare Networks Base, good luck, because Flare is a monster, and it's a layer 1 that's going to change the game, and we get to participate in that ecosystem from day 1. What? What? Yeah, they used it. It's built on the optimism stack, quote unquote, Big John, quote unquote. Yeah, the optimism stack. That is correct. Rod Wendell Braga, what's good, my dude? Good evening, Siege. I'm trying to get rid of some of my dirty fiat dollars to get some gold and silver with Glenn. I hear you, bro. I hear you. In fact, I should just get some. I didn't mean to do that. I'll be back. Railgun. I'll be back, Railgun. I didn't mean to do that. In fact, I need to do that myself, Rodwell. Thanks for reminding me, man. You know, you said silver though? Can you get silver on Glenn, Rodwell? I don't remember that. I didn't remember that. I got some dirty, nasty fiat on here I could use. Guess. I did not know that. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I thought I screwed up or something. Like, what the world? There it is. There it is. Who needs that dirty, nasty? Who needs that dirty, nasty fiat? So we're gonna cover a lot of stuff, man. I just gotta. So Big John said he heard about Base. Anybody else heard about this Coinbase news? I mean, it was something. It was Bankless. The Bankless podcast was just all excited about it. Because it's something with Ethereum, and I'm like, what? Come on. That's already been done. But I guess it's just a big market. But don't try to hang out with Flare Networks, man. I'm just trying to tell you this SEDA.xyz. I'm just telling you, you know, don't try to hang out with Flare Networks. Don't do it, Base. Don't do it. Don't try to hang with Flare Networks, bro. Flare Network is a monster. We haven't even heard about all the stuff that's going on there. And the projects are lining up. They're beating down the doors. They're beating down the doors to get on Flare. Let me go to this market, compete with Flare Networks. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see what's going on with CoinGecko. Shout out to CoinGecko. Love CoinGecko. The total cryptocurrency market cap is down 2.4% in the last 24 hours. It's at $1.11 trillion. But we all know that it's down from over an all-time high of 3 trillion. From 3 trillion to 1.11 trillion. Yeah, we got to remember that. Got to remember that. Bitcoin is trading at $23,166 again. Ethereum is trading at $1,610 again. Could you imagine if the likes of Jay Clayton, William Hinman, Lowell Ness, and Simpson Thatcher, could you imagine if they wouldn't have pulled that whole monopoly thing where Ethereum would be with these gas fees constantly? Like, oh, goodness gracious. $1,610 trading for Ethereum. XRP is trading at 37 cents. The market is down a little bit, huh? Down a little bit. I got some more stuff today. I got some Panther protocol. I ended up getting some more. I got some more of, what did I get more of? CFG, centrifuge. Yeah, so the market's down. Filecoin still up 26% on the 7-day, trading at $6.86. You know what it is. There is some time to get some good buys if you can get them. Neo. What is going on with Neo? Let me see. What's the first thing I want to share with you guys? Let me share this BAB, what I've been looking into, Got the app, got the token. I think I got the token. Didn't I get the token? Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Got the token up. Let me make sure. What in the world? I forget the stuff, but I'm going to share this with you guys. And it's just something about how smooth that app was that said to me, these guys got some things going on. Now, don't get me wrong. I of course went to check it out, check out the research, check out the Twitter, see if they're active and engaged, those type of things. I did do that as well. Yeah, I do have that because I was saying that it was up a bunch and now it's up a little bit of a bunch. Yeah. It's that BX token. I appreciate you guys helping me out with that. What's going on? There it is. There's the chart in 24 hours. There's the chart. There's the 180-day chart. Yeah. I mean, this thing was at one time a bunch of zeros. I mean, it is up so much for those who were early to that thing. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's why I'm saying if you can get on, even, we all know where Flare Network started, but it is a layer one. It's a layer one. And that, I believe personally, it is going to be ginormous. That's just my personal thing. So that's the BAX. I did get some of that, but let me show you this website here. Currency X for peer-to-peer transactions. So let's check out the roadmap real quick. Let me share this with you. It's getbabb.com. Getbabb.com. Let me put that in the chat. If some of you guys want to do some homework, do your own due diligence. Miss Crypto Siege is home. Miss Crypto Siege is in the building. There you go, Rodwell. Rodwell said he bought that Flare at 2 cents. So did I. Hi, baby. And it is now 4 cents. Dollar cost averaging is the thing that I'm doing. Coinbase is a joke. No kidding, Big John. Yeah, it was interesting to see the people coming out of the woodworks to saying that they were partnering up. I'm going to share that whole thing, how they're partners in this whole base thing. That was interesting, to say the least. The roadmap. We started BAB back in 2018 because we envision a financially inclusive world in which everyone has access to basic financial services, just the same way as access to basic resources like water. Okay. The initial push in our first funding campaign, we raised 18,000 ETH, over 10,000 investors from 130 countries. Whoa, a true testament to our community-driven ethos. In 2019, a backup fundraising campaign was launched. A backup? Where we, yeah, 18,000 ETH, where we successfully raised 1.7 million from 1,100 investors. Then it gets regulated. By the way, it's regulated by U.S. customers can use this thing, which is very, very fascinating. Got all the licenses that it needed, which was another reason why I decided to, purchase the asset. BAB gets approved by the FCA in 2021. BAB gets the FCA cryptocurrency approval to enhance its service and offer even more financial services. BAB has become one of 22 cryptocurrency firms in the UK to have received the sought after and quote unquote quotations registered status from the FCA. As one of the registered crypto asset firms, BAB will be under the responsibility of the FCA when it comes to supervision and enforcement of the anti-money and counter-terrorist financing front. Now, this Currency X thing, I'm still trying to figure it out. BAB launched this bundle of Currency X regulated stablecoins with the addition of GBP X to the BAB app as a start. This move aimed to offer users less fees on cash in and cash out, while also bringing more stability and security in handling digital funds on the platform. It's smart contract enhanced capability in 2022. You get the picture. They expanded to Europe in June. BAB gets even more connected with the reinforcing app stuff. They get even more connected to the UK payment system. Got it. BAB improved financial security. BAB setting the trend. Okay, yep, the app, the 3-in-1 BAB hybrid accounts. Yep, money accounts and debit cards in partnership with Rails Bank and MasterCard. By adding these fiat accounts, users will have the possibility to manage all their funds in 3 wallets: money, Currency X, and crypto, making it easy to send, receive, convert, and withdraw their funds in an accessible and affordable platform. So as soon as I figure out how to load this app up, I will let you guys know. But that's their roadmap. Launch the hybrid money accounts and debit cards for 2023. Add Currency X trading pairs. Okay, don't have that yet. Raise a Series A equity. Introduce BAB's own mainnet project. Listed backs in more exchanges. That's tentative. So yeah, I've been doing some homework on this. Definitely checking these guys out. Really, 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 again, really impressed with the app and what they're looking to do. And we all say this all the time, the killer app. What's that killer app? This is pretty good. Obviously, we know that XRP Labs, XRPL Labs, and Visa Win are doing some really, really good things. Certainly not in the seed fund raising space. So we'll see how it goes, but I've been really, really impressed with what they're doing. Really, really, really impressed. Again, Panther protocol versus Railgun, we're going to get into that. But let's get into this whole base thing. And, I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. I don't know. It's just... I don't know. What is this? Is this all Railgun here? Let's see. This is all Railgun. Okay. There's the CETA. Interesting. Yeah, it's on here, so we'll cover that as well. Interesting. This SEDA, when you go to their site, it's very, very, very similar. They're saying a lot of the same things that Flare Networks is saying, SEDA.xyz. But let me share it with these guys, with you guys. Share the screen. There it is. See the protocol. Now, this is formerly known as Flux protocol. Flux protocol. I remember hearing Flux. I remember looking into Flux back way yonder. CETA or SETA is a multi-chain permissionless protocol connecting real-world data to any network on chain. In parentheses, it got previously at Flux protocol. They got a little Discord. Discord's a little challenging for me. It just kind of gets, I don't know, just gets kind of, yeah, a little yucky, right? Just a little yucky in them Discourse, man. All right, what does this say? Oh, so they announced that they rebranded from Flux Protocol to SETA Protocol, but on their site, on their Twitter page, the Coinbase announcement is here, and I think CETA says something. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they partnered. So Coinbase, we're excited to announce Build on Base. A new Ethereum layer 2 incubated by Coinbase and built on the open source Optimism stack, built on Optimism. We have no plans to issue a new network token. We have no plans to issue a new network token. So Base is an Ethereum L2. Yeah, I remember back in the day when the XRP entertaining content creators were saying, come on, you know, Coinbase, it's just a show. They love Ripple and XRP. It's just a show. I was like, nah, it is not. The XRP ledger is the competition to Bitcoin. Without question. And these guys with Bitcoin Maxies from the get. Base is an Ethereum L2 that offers a secure, low-cost, developer-friendly way for anyone, anywhere to build dApps. Our goal with Base is to make on-chain the next online and onboard 1 billion users into the crypto economy. Cool. And there's the CETA thing that sounds very, very much like Flare Networks. CETA says, CETA loves Base. We have partnered with Build on Base to provide scalable, secure data on-chain for the next billion Web3 users. Base is an open source, low cost, I already know that. I found that to be very, very interesting. And of course, you know, you got the .eth people. And now, well, he's a co-founder, it looks like. He's the CTO and co-founder of CETA Protocol. When you go to this website, CETA.xyz, the trustless data layer. Trustless data layer. Now it's got all these people that is backed by Reciprocal Ventures. Why can't you read all of that? It's so small. So they got Jabri Capital, Flow, Rollinger. So they got some seed money, right? A lot of capital raised. It says total value enabled is 148 billion. Data feed updates 12 million. Networks we support 24. 22 million raised is just a little off, isn't it? We allow smart contracts from any network to query data from the real world or any other network. Now, doesn't that sound like Flare Networks? Let me know in the chat if that does not sound like Flare Networks. Does that sound like Flare Networks to you? Yes or no? Sounds like it to me. Going beyond today's definition of an oracle, CETA is a multi-chain native data transmission protocol built on an entirely decentralized foundation. We all know that's not true. CETA utilizes POS security. Unless they change proof of POS to something other than proof of stake, that ain't going to work. CETA utilizes POS security guarantees for its time-tested cryptography, strong backstops, configurability, and computability. It says here, connect with any data source from the real world to enable a range of new use cases. I mean, listen to this. The CETA network is permissionless by design. Information and value can be validated, exchanged, relayed, and requested by any entity across any network with shared security. Sounds a lot like some of the things that Flare Network is doing. No central authority controls the data being transported from the source of the or to the destination. Then it's talking about the ecosystem. Now, I guess you can just list a bunch of protocols, but I don't know. Anyway, for developers, for validators, and for the community, the trustless data layer. So they're going to try to hang out in some of the things that Flare Network is doing. They're going to try to hang in that space. But again, I just say good luck. Just say good freaking luck. But what do you guys think? Does that sound like they're trying to do some of the things? Big John says, yes, it does sound like that. It does. Alex Jeet is in the building. What's good, bro? How are you? Good to see you, man. Are you driving, bro? Be safe on those roads, my guy. Be safe on those roads. But so it sounds like to me that's a little wind. It sounds like that's, they're trying to compete a little bit with Flare Network. That's what it sounds like to me, guys. That's what it really, really sounds like to me. And I say, yeah, good luck with that. I just say good luck with that. Messing around on Arbitrum today's, got rid of some of my Matic and purchased some more. I purchased the Panther protocol, ZKP. Remember the old Panther protocol? Looking good and doing it. What's going on, my friend? What is that? D-Mellow Siege. What's that? Oh, like in D-Mellow. D-Mellow. Oh, indeed. What's going on? Looking good, doing it. So, I'm checking out Panther protocol. And it's not available for US user or US. It's not available in the US. But they don't have anything that you can do right now for the average Joe and Jane. Institutions. Private scalable blockchain protocol for the Internet of Blockchains. Panther protocol is an end-to-end solution that restores privacy in Web3 and DeFi, while providing financial institutions with full ownership of their data as they participate in decentralized finance. This is the places that they're building on. They're going to build on Elrond, Ethereum, Polygon, Flare, Avalanche, and Near. Advanced zero-knowledge privacy and trust on any blockchain. But again, what's the accessibility right now for the average Joe and Jane? It says here, radical on-chain transparency is both a feature and a bug. Financial data became, all right, we know that, commercial commodity and neglecting privacy in Web3 and DeFi could potentially fuel the success of a surveillance society. We are creating the private interoperable infrastructure that can restore user privacy while giving legacy finance and fintechs alike a private entry into DeFi. And those are the networks that they're going to be building on. Looks like 6 of them: Ethereum and Polygon and Flare and Near. Looks like it's that Avalanche. So in any case, here's the thing. Interact with DeFi apps while preserving privacy. Who, though? Who's going to do that? Institutions? What about the average Joe and Jane here? APIs, SDKs, and integrations with wallets, DEX, aggregators, and other DeFi primitives will allow users to experience a privacy toggle in their favorite DeFi services. Full ownership of your data. Got it. Shield your assets. There's a shield thing that Railgun talks about. Shield your assets into Z assets. Break the on-chain link by depositing digital assets from any blockchain into Panther vaults to mint fully private Z assets and then transact privately. Yeah, I can see that for institutions for sure, wanting to do some kind of stuff like that. I really, really do. But right now, not a lot of stuff for US and not a lot of stuff for average Joe and Janes in the US. Staking is not up. Privacy preserving Z assets at the core of our technology, participating in the network and staking tokens to support privacy across DeFi and Web3 is easy. Again, it ain't up yet. It's not up yet. There's the staking thing here. Uh-oh, let's see what happened. Maybe it just took a while to refresh there. Let's see. Oh, it is up. Okay. Let's see. Okay, got it. It is up. If you're in the US, it's not available. ZK staking reward. ZKP rewards are generated within the NML. Okay, staking is not possible if there are no ZKP. Okay, got it. So it took a long while for this thing to actually update. So it is up to 2 out of 6 million. It's 41 days remaining for this thing to be up. It's 15% APR, but again, not sure how the APR thing's going to work. But 41 days left. There it is there. So interesting. There it is. International people will be really excited about being able to use this. They'll be really, really excited about being able to use that. So the staking thing is available for the average Joe and Janes, for sure. Not available to the US, for sure. So staking, cool. Panther protocol, I had always been excited about them being able to come on to Flare and the things that they're going to be able to provide to people on Flare. But I came across Railgun and got really, really, really excited about it. Really, really, really excited about Railgun. It is Railgun. Privacy on Ethereum, Binance Chain, Polygon, and they need to update. They need to update this. They need to update this app or this website because they're on Arbitrum as well. Arbitrum as well. Let's see if this is the Twitter for them. Yeah, so they're on Arbitrum as well. What is Railgun? Check this out, guys. Railgun is a smart contract for professional traders and DeFi users that add privacy protection to cryptocurrency transactions. When using the Railgun privacy system, wallet addresses are removed from transactions on open ledger blockchains. Without Railgun, wallet addresses are revealed and recorded on the blockchain. If a wallet address has been recorded in a transaction, anyone can then check that wallet's history using tools like Etherscan. This is similar to a person having their bank balance and spending history revealed whenever they use a debit card. Railgun is a solution to this problem. Through zero-knowledge proof, right, also known as ZK Snarks technology, Railgun users enjoy full privacy. Their identifying information is kept private when making transfers, trading, using leverage platforms, adding liquidity, or using D apps any way they like. Railgun is compatible with all standard ERC 20 tokens, ERC 20 by default. Thanks to Lowell Ness, William Hinman, Simpson Thatcher, Jay Clayton. The Railgun smart contract is already deployed on Ethereum and other blockchains. It can be used by a crypto wallet such as Railway.xyz or by protocols themselves that want to give their users privacy. I went ahead and looked at the web app and looked at the app for your phones. I looked at the Rail token. Again, we want to bring you guys that, the kind of the early stuff with mass potential. And I think Railgun is one of those. I really, really do. Make sure you guys do your homework on it, though. Do your due diligence. Is there an admin key, single API, or other central point that Railgun needs to run or can control Railgun? The short answer is no. There is no admin key or single API that the Railgun protocol depends on. The long answer is that there are no admin keys whatsoever. All contracts are owned by the governance contract. So only the voting process can change anything. So interesting little project here. I'm going to share some more stuff with you, but something was telling me that this and Panther protocol, these are things that not only individual but institutional players are going to want, right? It's very akin to traders and professional, like institutional traders and crypto traders. They don't want their stuff out there being seen, the moves that they make, right? And so because you can negate your advantage, you can negate your first move's advantage, if you will. You can kind of reveal your trading secrets and whatever it is. So they want privacy in that space in terms of the transaction. It doesn't negate KYC or AML or anything like that. But what it does say is it allows you to operate when your finances very similar to when you spend $1. When you spend $1, no one knows that you spent that dollar, right? You go out into the marketplace, no one knows what you did with that dirty, nasty fiat that you had in your pocket, right? So I think things like this are going to be a fundamental foundation moving forward, especially if we're talking about tokenizing everything, right? Especially if we're talking about tokenizing everything. What else did I want to share? And here you can get the app, private DeFi wallet powered by Railgun. You can launch the web app and you can download it if you like, and you can learn more about it, or you can get it on the Apple Store and Google Play. I did get it on the phone. I did launch the web app. It's the web app, right? So, there it is there. And again, it is on Arbitrum, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon. And then they got testnets, of course, if you want to use the testnets and hang out there. This is the web app I won't be using. I will not be using that. And each network has a certain amount of tokens that you can use or not use. Ethereum, you can wrap ETH, wrap Bitcoin, DAI, USDC, and the Rail token. Maker, I'm telling you, Maker is all, the OG Maker is, yeah, they are in on everything. But I like this. I'm going to test it out and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But I do think that's the future. And I do like the idea of it's another layer of security for those of us who are in this space to participate in DeFi and do those kind of things. It's another added layer of security. That's the way I see it, for sure. They have a token associated with this. It's called the Rail token, RAIL, just like the BAX token. And I just think going forward for me in the Crypto Sieges home, I'm like, those are some things that I would like to have. Got the BABB. I didn't pick up any Rail yet. Let's see, where can you get some Rail? It wasn't a big market. Yeah, I remember that. Let's see. Railgun right there. RAAL. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think that that is going to be a big play moving forward? A lot of people are going to want this, right? You know, there's this thing about you can see everything, and remember that was the kind of the promise and the prowess of blockchain is you didn't have to trust because the transactions, everyone could see the transactions, right? Remember that? Well, institutions and the like, and the bigger players are going to bring the trade to bring the hundreds of billions of dollars to this space. They're not excited about that, where everybody can see what they got going on. It doesn't mean that the powers that be can't see it. What they're trying to say is the average Joe and Jane ain't going to be able to see it, right? And so this might even play into, you know, bigger banks and central banks as well. Here's Rail, 71 cents. The all-time low on this was 22 cents. So it's up 211 percent since then. And it's been kind of trailing off there. It's interesting to see that happening. But let's check out the market. Let's see where you can get some of this Rail tokens. So that's not a great looking chart right there. Let's see where you can get the Rail. All right, so what we got here? Interesting here. Circulating supply, 57,500,000. Total supply, 57,500,000. Max supply is 100 million tokens. Fully diluted valuation right now is 71,111,789. Total value locked in TVL is 3 million. So I guess it's 3 million being staked on the platform. Fully diluted valuation. It's hard for me to understand that. I don't really understand it. Ratio of fully diluted valuation over total value locked of this asset. A ratio of more than 1 means that the FDV is greater than the TVL. FDV over TVL is used to approximate a protocol's fully diluted market value, the amount in asset it has staked and or locked. So I don't know if you're supposed to have a good number, a low number, or a high number there. Or there it is. In the markets. So there's an exchange. I don't know what the BKEX exchange is. There's CoinEx. I know a little bit about CoinEx. And then they got the DeFi spots there where you got to stay up to the wee hours of the morning if you want to participate. If you want to participate without paying crazy fees, which I'll have to do tonight. I don't know how I got lucky like 3 or 4 days ago. I was able to move some ETH into the Arbitrum ecosystem and some Matic. And it was, you know, it was under $5. But once you get on Polygon and you're paying 8 cents and 7 cents and 10, and you know, it's just like a game changer. But and Arbitrum, once you get on Arbitrum as well, 5, 6, 7 cents. So it's on Sushi Swap, and Uniswap is as well. Not a lot of volume right now. Doesn't that feel like an opportunity when there's not a lot of volume going on? Right? That just feels like an opportunity, right? That, you know, it kind of speaks to the potential. Like, I mean, think about it. On Sushi Swap, it's version 3 on Uniswap, $41 of volume in 24 hours, right? The biggest is Bilaxy, and I think that's it. Bilaxy is an exchange. So when I see these low numbers in volume, I get you may do a little slippage thing and have to change that. And if you use one of these decentralized exchanges, I get it. Or if you're international, you probably can get on these exchanges there. But for me, that says that's major potential right there. Legendary is in the building. What's good? What's going on, Legendary? Good to see you, my friend. Railgun seems like a smart project, says Legendary. Yeah, it really, really, really does. I didn't share you. I should have shared the community there as far as the people there, but looked up the team. I'm gonna look into them some more. Yeah, so that's not liquid. Not liquid is, you know, to me, right? 3 million staked. Let's see here. 3 million staked. The all-time low was 22 cents. Yeah. Yeah. So that speaks to me of a very, 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 very new project. Let's go back to overview. A very, 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 very new project. So this just feels like to me. All-time low. It's probably coin market cap. It kind of tells you when the project first launched or whatever. But if I go to max, there's the max. July of 2021. July 2021. Yeah, all time. And yeah, there it is. So, you know, since 2021, almost not quite 2 years yet. Not quite 2 years. So that to me that's kind of smells like opportunity in a lot of ways. Guys, do your homework though, do due diligence. Make sure you come to your own conclusions. What's going on, RC? Appreciate you being here, bro. I don't know anything about XRP healthcare. Hey, C, thoughts on XRP healthcare. They did a nice AMA today. Did they really? Okay, that's cool. I don't know enough about it. No, because it's not a privacy coin. Looking good doing this. Says, see, do you think any privacy coins are risky if we buy here in the US due to impending regulations that could stop privacy coins? I don't, because I don't see it as a privacy coin. Because it has that kind of on and off toggle switch, if you will, where you can have it be private. All right, let me see that. Yeah. Yeah, right there it says you can go private or go to public. So unlike a Neo, what's another one that's, I know I'm not, unlike those, I think even Dash has a certain amount of privacy to it. So it's not like a full privacy coin. So I don't think so. And I know that's important. So that having that little ability to turn it on and off, if you will, and then everything is recorded. So I think as well, I read something in one of the FAQs that, let me see if I can find that. It was something along the lines of like still having access to transactions. I read that in the FAQs, but definitely check it out. It was something along the lines of Oh, right here. Is it illegal to keep my transactions hidden from the public? It says not at all. Keeping your movements to yourself is perfectly legal in all normal countries, and government officials do it as part of normal operations. Privacy is normal. If you have a duty to report certain trades or transfers, you may still report your Railgun transactions to your employer, local exchange, or local official. And you can share a provably true report to the person who you select. This means your transactions are only hidden from strangers or rivals and can be visible by your managers or your county counterparty if you so choose. So I think that's how they kind of get over that, that ability to kind of switch that thing on and off. I think it's important and as well. So the way it works is obviously the transaction from public chain coming on, that's going to be available. Then you kind of put it on the app. It's called shielding it, and you can connect to other DeFi. What's going on with my you can connect to other DeFi stuff as well and interact in the app that way. And then when and if you're ready to come out, if you want to come out, when you get off, that transaction will now be a public transaction. So I think it's a little different than the typical privacy coins that we have come to know and love. So I think it's a little different that way. So there it is, guys. I just wanted to share those things with you. Certainly do your homework and do your due diligence. I'm kind of speaking to what I kind of see coming up in the future. I wanted to bring some new projects early in the game. That's why we brought you Centrifuge, right? Backed Finance. Oh, Zcash. That's the one, legendary. Thank you. Zcash, right? Zcash. That's right. So unlike the Zcashes and the Moneros, I said Monero. It's a little, they're different, right? So I brought you guys Centrifuge. I'm personally, I think it's going to be a bigger thing. And you got big players there. What else did I bring? Back Finance, Undo Finance, as well. Undo.finance, going to be a bigger player. Silo is an interesting one. Silo Finance, very, very interesting. Unfortunately, it is not a whole lot of liquidity going on there. So it's really tough have to deal with the Ethereum thing all the time. All the freaking time. You got to deal with this Ethereum madness. Got to stay up here you got to stay up to the wee hours of the morning just to get a reasonable freaking gas fee. They're on some exchanges. They are on some exchanges. Let me see where Silo is before I go. Whoop. The Silo, I think, is a again, I think it's a sleeper project as well. Silo Finance, because. And I think it's a sleeper project because the big guns, the Yearn Finances of the world are wanting to hook up with them. So when you get that kind of stuff, yeah, it's a big deal. All-time high 90 cent, all-time low is 0.0007. And it's trading at 4 cents now. Wow. Shout out to those who made some major gains. There, let me see. In the markets, unfortunately, all decentralized. Yep. Balancer and Uniswap, Curve Ethereum. What does that mean? Curve Ethereum. I know the Curve thing, but how are you going to get siloed? The deposit Frax token, I guess. Anyway, and then Uniswap as well. And look at these volumes too, right? Look at these volumes too, legendary. 24-hour volume, 40,000 on Balancer. On Uniswap version 3, 14,000. 14,000. Again, to me, that speaks big time opportunity. But guys, make sure you do your homework and do your due diligence. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Crypto Siege tonight. It's been a really, really cool hang. Is it Friday? RC, the NF tempo looks promising. It really does. I tried to set up the trust line. No freaking luck setting up that trust line, man. I don't know. I'm gonna try it again. I know they got an airdrop coming, but goodness gracious, guys, don't forget if you're able to participate in Arbitrum. You're not a bridge over from Ethereum to Arbitrum. Participate maybe on Cyberswap or maybe purchase the GMX token. They will be doing an airdrop. A lot of people believe it's going to be a very, very promising airdrop. Very, very promising. Let's see what the gas fees are in this nastiness. Bridging over some Matic onto Arbitrum, see what that's going on. But what's going on, baby? What's going on? Oh, it's loading up. Anyway, so I got to check out those gas fees. They're killer. They're just killer. Love new projects. I'm always prospecting. There you go, Legendary. Indeed. And that's the thing. You know, we're blessed to be in an opportunity where we can participate in these things fairly early. Certainly don't want to sleep on Flare Networks, what's going on there. Groundbreaking layer one. We're early to it and blessed to be gifted some tokens and an ability to participate on a level playing field with other projects, other chains that are coming on, you know, to change the game. And we as a community have an opportunity to participate and make the ecosystem something amazing by our participation, right? Not just buying a token, but participating and wrapping and, you know, and voting and, you know, that type of thing, participating in the, if you will, in the governance structure. So we're blessed. What's going on, Crawfish? Good to see you. Guys, thanks so much. Make sure you do your homework, do your due diligence. When you check in next time, let me know what you think about Railgun and the BAX token and Panther protocol. Let me know what you think about Centrifuge. Let me know how you feel about those things for sure. Do me a favor, let me know if you've done your homework. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, that you've done some homework on those. All right, guys, look, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And remind you guys of this. Hopefully, I'll remind you guys of this.
Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.